Welcome to the today's tutorial. Today we are going to discuss about the trigonometric integration. First we'll recall about some trigonometric integrations from the antiderivative tables. Integration of sin x is minus cosine x. Cosine x is equal sin x. Integration of secant x is equal tan x. Integration of secant x tan x is equal secant x. Integration of cosecant square x is equal minus cotan x. And cosecant x cotan x is equal minus cosecant x. Now we have some integration using the substitution method. Integration of tan x is equal minus ln cosecant x plus c, which is equal to ln secant x plus c. Integration of cotan x is equal ln sin x plus c. Secant x dx is equal ln secant x plus tan x. And integration of cosecant x is equal minus ln cosecant x plus cotan x plus c. And other form of the trigonometric functions. For example, if you have in this form sine to the power mx cosine to the power nx dx, tan to the power mx secant to the power nx dx, where m and n are positive integer. Or if you have the form integration of say sine mx cosine nx or cosine mx cosine nx dx. So how we'll solve such integration? So we'll discuss it today in this lecture. The first one, sine to the power mx cosine to the power nx dx. So rules for solving integration sine to the power mx cosine to the power nx. Today we are going to discuss about the rules of integrating sine to the power mx cosine to the power nx. We will discuss three rules depending on the power m and n. M is odd or even, n is odd or even number. Rule is m is odd and n is positive integer, say, or say power of sin x is odd and power of cosine x any number. We don't bother about what is n, but power of sine is odd. Then in this case you have to submit u is equal cosine x, and then the substitution method you have du is equal minus sin x dx, and then we have to use this relation while non-trigonometric identities. Sin square x is equal 1 minus cosine x square x, and this convert the whole integration, this integration, as a polynomial of u. So first we'll see how this will convert a polynomial of u by one example. So let's have, you have to do the integration sine to the power 3x cosine to the power 100x dx. So clearly here sine to the power 3x, so power of sine is odd, so we'll substitute it. U is equal cosine x dx. Then regular calculation, du will be minus sin x dx. Now rearrange this term. We can write it sine to the power 3x cosine to the power 100x dx is equal sin square x. As sin x dx together I need, so I separate the one sin x from this power 3, so it's become sin square x, and here it is sin x dx. Rest as it is. Then sin square x, we use this relation, can be written as 1 minus cosine square x cosine to the power 100x and sin x dx. This is because we are substituting u is equal cosine x, so we convert the things in terms of cosine, and then this sin x dx will be with du. So therefore you will get it here minus du for the sin x dx, and here 1 minus cosine square x is 1 minus u square Cosine to the power 100x is u to the power 100. So now we can simplify it and you will get a power of u, and power integration, you know how to solve it. So now we'll solve our first example. We'll solve this problem with the by applying the rule we discussed now. So here clearly the power of sine is 1, which is odd. So we don't bother what is the power of cosine. So whenever we have power of sine is odd, we'll substitute u is equal cosine x. So put u is equal cosine x. So this will gives you du is equal minus sine x dx. So now my integration, I can write it here, cosine to the power 5, so it is u to the power 5, sin x dx is minus du. So this is equal minus u to the power 5 du, which is equal minus 1 over 6 u to the power 6 plus c is equal minus 1 over 6 u. What is u? Cosine to the power 6 plus c. That's all. The previous one. So again you will do it. U is equal cosine x du is, so this will lead to 1 minus a square to the power 3 u square du. This is minus 1 minus a square to the power 3. So this will gives you 1 minus 3 u square plus 3 u to the power 4 minus u to the power 6 u square du. So we'll simplify this. This is equal minus, keep as it is, u square minus 3 u to the power 4 plus 3 u to the power 6 minus u to the power 8 du. So this is equal minus 1 over 3 u to the power 3 minus 3 over 5 u to the power 5 minus 3 over 7 u to the power 7 minus 1 over 9 u to the power 9 plus c. So substitute back the u. So minus 1 over 3. U is cosine x minus 3 over 5 cosine to the power 5x plus 3 over 7 cosine to the power 7x minus 1 over 9 cosine to the power 9x plus c. This problem sine to the power 5x cosine does not have here in this part, but we can take it, assume that this will be like this, sine to the power 5x cosine to the power 0x dx. So now to solve this question we will follow the same method. So we'll substitute u is equal cosine x So therefore du is equal minus sin x dx. So therefore we can rewrite the integration as here sin to the power 4x sin x dx. Now sin x dx is equal minus du. So this is minus. Now sin to the power 4x, we need to convert it whole square, and this is d. So this is equal minus 1 minus square whole square d. So this will open here. So equal minus integration 1 minus 2a square plus e to the power 4 du. So this is equal minus du. So u minus 2 over 3 a to the power 3 plus 1 over 5 a to the power 5 plus c. So substitute back here u. So u is cosine x minus 2 over 3 plus 1 over 5 plus c. Now here to be note here. So suppose if it is, instead of this question, if it is sine to the power 5 3x dx. So it does not matter what is inside here. You have to follow the rule same way, but keeping inside whatever the argument of the sign is here. So in this case, you have to substitute u is equal cosine 3x and proceed in the same way. So you will get du is equal minus 3 sine 3x dx. So the integration will be reduced here, just in this case minus 1 over 3, and rest will be same, u square to the power 2 du. So that's the only things is change, and when you complete it, the solution will be minus 1 over 3 cosine 3x minus 2 over 3 cosine 3 to the power 3x plus 1 over 5 cosine to the power 5 3x plus c. That's the difference. Or the second method to solve this problem. So rule 2, when m is even but n is odd. So therefore now it is fixed. This will be even and this is odd. So in this case, you need to substitute u is equal sin x and then proceed similarly as in the previous rule. Du equal cosine x dx, and then you will get the polynomial of u. So let's have one example here. Sin square x cosine to the power 7x dx. So if you substitute u equals sin x and rearrange the term, you will have here sin square x cosine to the power 7x dx. So it can be written like this as our requirement. So this cosine x dx will be du, and then rest will be arranged in the formula like this. Now we have to open this and you will get a polynomial of u, and you can solve the integration. So let's take example. integration of sin squared x cosine x dx. This u is equal sin x. This will gives you du is equal cosine x dx. So the integration I is equal u square du. So this is 1 over 3 u to the power 3 plus c. This is 1 over 3. So u is sin x. That's all. So now our next example is sine to the power 4x cosine to the power 5x dx. So power of sine is odd, even, power of sine is even, power of cosine is odd. So proceed in the same way. U is equal sin x du is equal, so now integration reduced to sin to the power 4x as it is, cosine to the power 5x, we separate them, cosine to the power 4x cosine x dx. This cosine x dx will be du, and this can be written as sin to the power 4x. This is 1 minus cosine square x whole square. Cosine x dx is equal du. This is u to the power 4, 1 minus u square whole square du. So this is equal u to the power 4, 1 minus 2 square u to the power 4 du. This is equal u to the power 4 minus 2 u to the power 6 u to the power 8 d. Now we'll get the integration here. This is equal 1 over 8 so we'll get the integration here. This is 1 over 5 u to the power 5 minus 2 over 7 u to the power 7 plus 1 over 9 u to the power 9 plus 6. Now substitute back the u. So 1 over 5 u to the power 5 is 9 to the power 5x minus 2 over 7 u to the power 7 is 9 to the power 7x plus 1 over 9 u to the power 9 is 9 to the power 9x plus 6. So in this case, you will have always the power of sine. The earlier case, you have the rule 1, always the answer is power of cosine. But in this case, you will get the power of sine. Now we have our third rule, and in this case, both m and n are even. That means power of sine and power of cosines are even. Then how to solve this? We need to use the rule 2 The trigonometric identity is 2 sine square theta is equal 1 minus cosine 2 theta. And the second rule we have here, 2 cosine square theta is equal 1 plus cosine 2 theta. Then when you use this rule, this will convert the given integration into any known form or the in the format of rule 1 and rule 2. So let's say sine square x cosine square x dx. So sine square x is 1 minus cosine 2x over 2. Cosine square x 1 plus cosine 2x over 2. Then you will get it 1 minus cosine 2x 1 plus cosine 2x is 1 minus cosine square 2x, which is sine square 2x, and then it will convert to 1 minus cosine 4x over 8. So this is now known form and you can solve the integration. So in this case we will solve one problem, is sine to the power 4x cosine square x dx. So first we'll convert this into the well-known form and then we'll solve the integration. So sine to the power 4x cosine square x. So this is 1 minus cosine 2x over 2 whole square 1 plus cosine 2x over, here we use this sine to the power 4x is equal sine square x whole square, which is equal 1 minus cosine 2x over 2 whole square. So this is 1 over 8, and then we open the power, so 1 minus 2 cosine 2x plus cosine square 2x, this is 1 plus cosine 2x. So this is equal 1 over 8. Now we'll multiply and check the powers. It will be 1 minus 2 cosine 2x plus cosine square 2x, then plus cosine 2x minus 2 cosine square 2x plus cosine 3 to the power 2x. So this is equal to 1 over 8. Now 1 minus cosine 2x plus cosine 2x. So this is minus cosine 2x, and this is cosine square 2x minus cosine square 2x. This is minus cosine square 2x, and this is cosine to the power 3 2x. Now this is the known integration. This is also we know. This is also by the rule 2, where sine power is 0, cosine power is 3. So you can use the rule 2 to solve this integration. And but for this we need to do another thing. So this is equal 1 over 8 and 1 minus cosine 2x as it is. This is, we can write it 1 plus cosine 4x over 2 plus cosine 3 2x. So here we apply the rule 2 cosine square theta is equal to 1 plus cosine 2 theta. So put theta is equal to x. So you will get it 2 cosine square 2x is equal 1 plus cosine 4x. So this will gives you 1 over 8. So 1 and half. So half minus cosine 2x, and this is minus 1 over 2 cosine 4x and cosine 3 2x. Now to solve this integration, so we have here integration sine to the power 4x cosine square x dx. This is equal 1 over 8 will keep as it is, and here I will write direct integration. So this is half, so x over 2 minus, this is integration of cosine 2x is sine 2x over 2 minus cosine 4x is 1 over 8 sine 4x, and then here we will write the integration as 2x dx. So to solve this integrations, we will substitute here that u is equal sine 2x. So du is equal to cosine 2x dx. So therefore, I can write it here, the integration cosine square 2x cosine 2x dx. So this is equal half, and this will be 1 minus u square du. This is half u minus 1 over 3 u to the power 3. So this is equal half. U is sin x sin 2x minus 1 over 6 u to the power 3. So sin to the power 3 2x. So you need to substitute back here. You will get final answer as 1 over 16x minus 1 over 16 sin 2x minus 1 over 64 sin 4x, and this is plus half sin 2x minus 1 over 6 sin to the power 3 2x plus, see, just simplify with this half sin 2x and 1 over 16 sin 2x, and you have the final answer. That's all. Thank you.